What's something people don't know about Singapore? I bet you didn't know how mind-blowing Singapore can be. That's how you know we're about to have some real fun. Today we're diving headfirst into one of the most insane, most vibrant, most cities on the planet, Singapore. We're talking futuristic gardens, mind-blowing architecture, food that'll make you want to slap your mama, in a good way of course, and a culture so rich and diverse it'll leave you speechless. Buckle up, kids, because we're about to hit the ground running and explore the top 10 places you absolutely miss in this incredible city. So grab your water bottles, your fanny packs, your sense of adventure, and let's do this thing. All right, guys, first up on our Singaporean escapade, the iconic, the majestic, the one and only Marina Bay Sands. I'm talking about that crazy building that looks like a giant spaceship landed on top of 3 skyscrapers. Yeah, one. Now I know what you're thinking. Casey, you're easily impressed. And yeah, maybe I am. But trust me, this place is on another level. We're talking 57 stories of pure luxury, from the world-class shopping and dining to the art installations that'll make you question reality. But the real star of the show? The infinity pool. Imagine swimming at the edge of the world, overlooking the entire city skyline. It's like something out of a dream. Only this time, you're not dreaming. You're here, you're living it, and it's freaking awesome. Oh, and did I mention the observation deck? Because if you're not afraid of heights, and even if you are, you gotta face your fears sometimes, the view from up there is absolutely breathtaking. Seriously, it's like looking out at the future. Now, I could spend all day talking about the Marina Bay Sands, but we've got a lot more ground to cover. So let's soak in this view for just a few more seconds, and then we're off to our next adventure. All right, folks, get ready to have your minds blown, because we're about to enter a world where nature meets the future. Gardens by the Bay. I'm talking about a sprawling wonderland of futuristic trees, exotic plants, and mind-bending landscapes that'll make you feel like you stepped onto the set of Avatar. Seriously, this place is like nothing you've ever seen before. Remember those giant glowing trees I mentioned? Those are called super trees, and they're even more impressive in person. I'm talking towering structures covered in thousands of plants, all lit up in a dazzling display of colors. It's like walking through a neon jungle, and I am here for it. But wait, there's more. We've also got the Cloud Forest, a mystical realm housed within a giant glass dome. Imagine lush greenery, cascading waterfalls, and a mysterious mist that hangs in the air, creating an atmosphere that's both magical and surreal. And the best part? This is just a taste of what Gardens by the Bay has to offer. So what are we waiting for? Let's get lost in this botanical wonderland and see what other secrets we can uncover. Calling all shopaholics, fashionistas, and lovers of all things retail therapy. Get ready to experience shopping nirvana, because we're about to hit Orchard Road, Singapore's ultimate shopping paradise. I'm talking mile after mile of gleaming malls, luxury boutiques, department stores, and street vendors, all vying for your attention and your wallet. Trust me, if you can't find it on Orchard Road, it probably doesn't exist. But Orchard Road isn't just about shopping, it's an experience. It's about soaking in the vibrant energy, the bustling crowds, the endless stream of sights and sounds that make this street pulse with life. So grab your credit cards, or cash if you're old school, put on your walking shoes, and let's hit the pavement. This is Orchard Road, baby, and the only rule here is to have fun. All right, adventure seekers, thrill seekers, and beach bums, this one's for you. We're heading to Sentosa Island, Singapore's ultimate playground for all things fun, entertainment, and relaxation. First up, beaches. Whether you're looking to soak up the sun, build sandcastles, or just chill with a good book and a refreshing coconut, Sentosa's got a beach for you. We've got Palawan Beach, Siloso Beach, Tanjong Beach, the list goes on. But Sentosa is much more than just beaches. It's also home to Universal Studios Singapore, where you can ride thrilling roller coasters, meet your favorite movie characters, and relive your childhood fantasies. I'm talking Transformers, Jurassic Park, Shrek. The whole gang's here. And if that's not enough to get your adrenaline pumping, Sentosa's also got ziplining, skydiving simulators, water parks. You name it, they've got it. Calling all animal lovers, wildlife enthusiasts, and anyone who's ever wanted to get up close and personal with some of the coolest creatures on the planet, get ready for an unforgettable experience because we're headed to the Singapore Zoo, one of the most amazing zoos in the world. Now, I've been to a lot of zoos in my time, but the Singapore Zoo is something special. It's all about open concept enclosures, natural habitats, and getting you as close to the animals as possible, without, actually being in the enclosure with them. We're talking orangutans swinging overhead, tigers prowling through lush greenery, and elephants bathing just a few feet away. It's like stepping into a real-life jungle, only without the fear of being eaten alive. And if you're looking for a truly unique experience, make sure to check out the night safari. Imagine exploring the zoo after dark, with only the moonlight and the sounds of the jungle to guide you. So grab your cameras, your bug spray, and your sense of adventure, because we're about to embark on a wild ride through the Singapore Zoo. As the sun begins to set over Singapore, a different kind of energy starts to buzz through the city. And nowhere is that energy more palpable than in Clarke Quay, Singapore's ultimate nightlife and entertainment destination. Imagine a vibrant riverfront promenade lined with bars, clubs, restaurants, and live music venues, all pulsing with life and energy. That's Clarke Quay in a nutshell. Whether you're looking for a romantic dinner for two overlooking the water, a wild night out with friends, or just a place to relax and soak in the atmosphere, Clarke Quay has something for everyone. So let's raise a glass or two to good times, good company, and the magic that happens when the sun goes down in Clarke Quay. Get ready to be transported to another world, because we're about to dive headfirst into the vibrant colors, intoxicating aromas, and rich cultural tapestry of Little India. From the moment you step foot in this bustling neighborhood, your senses will be working overtime. The air is thick with the smell of spices, incense, and jasmine flowers. The streets are a kaleidoscope of colors, from the brightly painted shophouses to the intricate saris worn by the locals. And the sounds? A symphony of Bollywood music, chattering crowds, and the rhythmic clang of temple bells. Little India is a feast for the senses, and we're here to devour it all. We'll wander through bustling markets overflowing with exotic fruits, vegetables, and spices. We'll haggle for souvenirs and traditional Indian clothing. And we'll indulge in some of the most delicious and authentic Indian food this side of Mumbai. So let's lose ourselves in the sights, sounds, and smells of Little India and experience the true meaning of sensory overload, in the best way possible, of course. Get ready to step back in time and maybe haggle for some souvenirs as we explore the heart and soul of Singapore's Chinese heritage, Chinatown. From the moment you enter this historic district, you'll be struck by the contrast of old and new. Traditional Chinese shophouses stand shoulder to shoulder with modern skyscrapers, while ancient temples share the streets with trendy cafes and boutiques. It's a fascinating blend of history and modernity, and it's what makes Chinatown so unique. We'll wander through bustling street markets overflowing with everything from traditional Chinese medicine to lucky cat figurines. We'll marvel at the intricate architecture of the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple and the Sri Mariamman Temple. And we'll indulge in some of the best Chinese food Singapore has to offer, from Michelin-starred dim sum to hawker stalls serving up steaming bowls of noodles. Chinatown is a sensory overload in the best way possible, and we're here to soak it all in. Ready for a view that'll take your breath away? Then buckle up, because we're about to ascend to dizzying heights on the Singapore Flyer, one of the world's largest observation wheels. Imagine soaring 165 meters above the ground, taking in panoramic views of the entire city. We're talking the Marina Bay Sands, Gardens by the Bay, the Singapore Strait, everything. As we slowly rotate in our air-conditioned capsule, we'll have plenty of time to snap photos, soak in the views, and maybe even enjoy a glass of champagne, because why not? Whether you're visiting Singapore for the first time or the 100th, a ride on the Singapore Flyer is an experience you won't soon forget. For our final stop on our Singaporean adventure, we're stepping back in time to experience the colonial grandeur and old-world charm of the Raffles Hotel. This iconic hotel has been a Singapore landmark since 1887, and stepping inside is like taking a step back in time. From the moment you enter the grand lobby, with its gleaming marble floors, sweeping staircases, and elegant chandeliers, you'll feel like you've been transported to a bygone era. We'll wander through the hotel's manicured gardens, admire the elegant architecture, and maybe even treat ourselves to a spot of afternoon tea in the tiffin room. And, of course, no visit to the Raffles Hotel would be complete without sipping on a Singapore Sling, the hotel's signature cocktail. This iconic drink, a blend of gin, cherry liqueur, and pineapple juice, was invented at the Raffles Hotel over a century ago, and it's the perfect way to toast to the end of our Singaporean adventure. So let's raise a glass to history, to elegance, and to the timeless allure of the Raffles Hotel. And there you have it, folks. Our whirlwind tour of Singapore's top 10 must-visit spots. From the futuristic gardens to the colonial charm, from the bustling markets to the serene temples, Singapore has something to offer everyone. Thanks for joining me on this adventure through Singapore's top spots. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more travel tips. See you next time.